Alright, so we got some new game changers in here. The Tamashii Nations blue and red flame effects. I've been geeking out over these things since I seen the little test shot for them. I think it was a year ago, but finally here, and I think these things are going to go crazy in the community. You know how we like to get different effects from different figures and use them. These ones, you got so many different ways you can utilize them. So I'm really looking forward to just having fun with these. Got these two, and then another set from my man, the League of Villains. Stop by and drop these off, but I got two more coming in next couple weeks or so. So I'm gonna stock up as many of these as I can. They're only 20 bucks for these things, and then shipping, of course. So we'll just see how much I like these. So I'm gonna take some photos and. I'm telling you guys, if you don't own these effects, you gotta go grab some. For the price, you can't beat it. Just so many different possibilities you can come up with. You can add these little pieces on there for like added fire effects on top of the figures. It doesn't matter. You just gotta be creative, and you can come up with so many things. When I first got these, I was just taking plenty of pictures. A lot of people do that, you know, when they get something new. Just gotta have fun with it. Now I'll just put a whole bunch of photos what I've taken in this part of the segment, so you guys can just see just all the possibilities you can come up with. Just be creative, have fun with it. I mean, that's what these are for, to add more to your photos or to your figures if you just display stuff. You know, there's just so much fun factor with these things. So I'll put the photos in there. Telling you, the power of the community is strong. Gotta thank my man, the League of Villains. He found me all these figures out where he lives. It's a few miles out towards me, but I got that link. I'm kind of curious about this figure. It's the little 3 3/4 inch one. Let's see how it compares to other figures. Sunstorm, that was a big find right there. And of course, the second Clone Trooper, hoping to cop some more. And then the Nova figure, this is the one I kind of been wanting to eye. I had my eye on for a while, so I'm a huge fan of Nova. It's probably the best Legends figures they've come out with. I don't know, I might open it up and keep it. I have no idea. So picked up a couple movies. This one I am super excited for. Assault on Arkham, the latest Batman film from the DC animation, which these guys knock it out the park every time out. This one is superb. It takes place from the Arkham video game style, so you'll see a lot of similarities with that. Couple character changes here and there with the design, but overall this was a well done movie. The fighting was just brutal. Dudes just got killed left and right, so it's another one of those, you know, instant classic. In my personal opinion, this thing was really well done. And the thing I really like about these movies is that you get a chance to really see a lot of unknown characters or obscured characters in the DC universe. Black Spider, I mean, I had virtually no, real knowledge of the character, and yeah, he really stands out in this one. Deadshot, of course, Harley Quinn. The main focus was on the Suicide Squad, which it takes, that's kind of what they did with Batman Year One, where it was more of a Jim Gordon story. Well, this one's more of, like I said, the Suicide Squad. And of course, I got the Steelbook edition, a little dirty. You can only get this one at Target, and it was the last one they had, so definitely happy to add another one to the collection. Definitely a good watch, or must buy in my opinion. And then, keeping in the kind of Batman world, I had no idea these things were out. I went in Target and $10 they had Darkwing Volume 1. Volume 2 they didn't have, so I'm going to have to go back and grab it. But Darkwing, I loved this growing up as a kid. And I got to watch this with my son. I put it on the other day and he was just cracking up. So it's nice to show my kids what I used to watch back in the days. Because when I put on Transformers, it's a little outdated for them and the joking. This is right up there, that silly cartoon kind of stuff. So this was really great. And like I said, only $10, and they had all the other ones too, like DuckTales, Chippendales Rescue Rangers, and I think Tailspin they had as well. But I'm gonna have to grab those as well. And it's like 3-disc set. So the first one is 1 through 27. So definitely pick this up if you're a fan. You won't regret it. I wish they had it in Blu-ray, but hey, $10 DVD. The Army build is going as planned. So these things, it's a hit and miss. I mean, you got to be first at the stores to get them. Otherwise, scalpers are going to grab them and other collectors are going to grab them. That's just how it is. I mean, if you show up to a store at, say, 3 o'clock, your luck is run out. Unfortunately, for me, I showed up right before work and there was a clone trooper right on the peg. So I was like, oh, well, okay, is this for real? Grabbed it. I was excited. Now the other three, my man, the League of Villains, he was able to snag one for me, and he hid the other two. Target, he said, hey, if you want them, I got them hidden in the spot, so go grab them. So hurried up down there and grabbed them. These things are pretty damn cool. I actually really like the way they came out. I think Hasbro, Star Wars, Blackline, I mean, they've just done a great job with these things. Also got the Sand Trooper, which, I'm not too big of a fan of, but I think I'll either trade him off for another clone trooper or I'll just keep him on ice. I mean, it all depends, but these are the ones I'm after. I really like their design, the helmets. These things they're far superior, to the regular stormtroopers. I mean, these guys are what I feel is legit Army. Clone troopers, or stormtroopers, they were just target practice. But the stormtroopers are dope. Don't get me wrong, these figures are really, really cool. So my goal is just to keep hunting them down until, I can get no more. Got to give a shout out to my man, the League of Villains. He was able to find me a Mechanic at some comic shop near Seattle. Only $15. So I was really happy about that. This was a critical character I needed for Masters of the Universe, collection, because he is a core member of the Masters, so I had to get him. I missed out on a day of sale and all these other time, and then he was going for crazy money online, so I just chopped it up as a loss, but he was able to grab me one, so I'm super happy about that. So there's a few more characters I need, so let's go add them to the collection real quick. Got Mechanic in there. He stands out really well. So here's my humble Master of the Universe collection. Like I said, I've only got the characters that I really wanted, that they were the core that I needed. I'm still missing a few, like Too Bad I need to get. A few of the Snake Men, which are extremely hard to get right now. So I just grab what I can. I want to do the membership because I want to get that 2-pack. King Hiss and Armored He-Man, but I don't know if I want to shell out all that money just to get those two. I think Mattel does a bad job of just letting us see what's coming out. I mean, that would really pique my interest if I seen what more was coming out. They only give us the first 3 months and that's pretty much it. And they just got a lot of obscured characters that I didn't really care for. My main focus is the Masters and then the villains, but I just got the core ones that I needed to get. So I'm probably gonna I don't know, I need another case. I don't want to leave them out here like this, but they just keep toppling over. So I'll figure out something to do. But so far, man, these figures are great. I absolutely love them, and it's eventually, like they said, all things are going to come to an end. The line is ending, but I think they're going to go in another direction. I think we're going to still see more of the 2000X style. They've got a couple that are on the way, but then I still got my army of the Palace Guards. So I got 6 of them. They're not hard to come by. It's just that they are a little money to shell out right at the top. I mean, I think on Maddie they're $54. So, I don't mind paying $20 a figure. So some of these I got on clearance. I had a clearance sale for them. I think 2 of them I traded out for. So if you really want them, they're not hard to get. But it's a fun army build. I really like the way you can just mix and match parts. Different armors, face. I mean, they are really, really fun. And of course, Man at Arms, I need to add them over to the other side, but right now it's just all mix and match. Got to take this opportunity to give my man Sean Long a shout out. I got my Comic-Con exclusive stuff. Well, this was the only thing I was after, really, and he got my wife the pony, so the Hasbro pony. So it really goes to show that people still do, help each other out in this community. I mean, it's just a nice friendship we all have and can look after each other. I wasn't able to attend the con this year, so he was able to grab things for me. He didn't ask for anything extra. I threw in some extra money for him because I know what kind of an effort it takes to get these things. And, just to show that how much I do appreciate, somebody helping out. I mean, so I'm extremely happy. Another Predator. I got Albino last year, and another one for the collection. So I am going to open this. I always open up all the Predator stuff and put them up with the other ones. So once again, big thanks, Sean Long, for this. Yep, they have Predator. He looks good. Looks really good. Mine does have a few, quality control problems, but you can't really complain. I'm not going to really ever pose these guys because these figures are really hard to get in some dynamic poses. But it's just the paint and sculpt on these NECA figures are really, really good. You can't take that away from NECA at all. The quality control, the head on mine does not stay on properly. It is not snug. It just falls right off. Probably have to add a little glue in there maybe. And then the mask, it doesn't stay on securely. You can just sit it on there fine, but when you wiggle it around, it will just fall right off. But other than that, these are the same Predators we always get. It's got the ball joint hips. It's the newer body mold, but they are pretty good still. You can add them to the collection. The rest of my little Predator figures, bam. So there's still a lot more I need to get, but I'm happy with them. Looks good. And so far the mock wall is looking pretty good. I am gonna, like I said in previous episodes, I am gonna get that one signed at Rose City by Clayton Crane since he did the artwork. Just added more stuff on here. More Hot Wheels. Don't know how far I'll go with it. I still need to add these in there. Got the Maximum Carnage. This She-Hulk. Oh, that's terrible looking. And then Invisible Woman. Gotta love these joints. I mean, this is how we all started. And then more Batman Hot Wheels. So I'll keep doing updates on this as far as I go. So I got my second Starfighter customized. This guy out in my area, he's friends with my man, the League of Villains. He's really good paint work. I mean, this is a nice overall detailed job he did. The original one that Hasbro did, it's not bad at all, but I just thought I could use a little more touching up, little singe marks here and there. Make it just look like it's been battle written. Got a couple of nice little burn marks here and there. This time he didn't paint the inside there. the first one he did, but that was my fault. I didn't tell him, not to do that. And then Hasbro, of course, they didn't even add the detail on the other R2 unit or R4 or whatever you call these things. But overall, it looks nice. I really, really dig this. And then here goes the original one. This is the one Anakin flies in. You see, he gave it the all-around treatment too. These things came out looking really good. Really, really big fan of them. So I don't know if I'll get any more. I'll probably find the original one, Obi-Wan, flew in, but I did like this brown and gray one. I thought that was really nice. Of course, these wings flip out, but I'll do that some other time. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So these are pretty dope. I actually like them.